Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Preston Jensen, and I just do cool stuff that I enjoy doing on this channel. So if you like that, if you like what I'm into, consider subscribing and giving this video a like. You read that title right. I am going to be burning a family heirloom that was given to me by my grandfather, who was definitely one of the most influential people on my life. You guys might be a little surprised on what I'm actually burning here today, but before I actually get into the burning, check out this quick mail time segment. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop after a very disappointing mail time. I hope to get packages in the future to have a mail time segment like that, but this segment of this video will not disappoint. Some of you guys may see what's on the table here. I think you guys should pause right now and tell me in the comments if you know what this is. I'll give you a second here to pause if you haven't already, but if you guys don't know what this is a tile off of a NASA spaceship. This was given to me by my grandfather, who was a teacher for NASA in Houston in the summer times. During the school year, he taught mathematics in Valley City, North Dakota. But he was given this tile when he was teaching down in Houston, and he gave it to me many years ago, and I've been storing it in a very safe place. And I just thought, you know what, my grandpa wouldn't want it just sitting there. He'd want people to see the cool things that this thing can do. The engineering that went into just these space tiles for a spaceship is unbelievable. This thing is about the size of my hand, but it feels like I'm holding absolutely nothing. It's super light. And what's really cool about this, and I'll show you here in a second, the point of this whole video is that this thing can deflect heat away from the spaceship when the spaceship is entering into our atmosphere. This thing is unbelievable at insulating. I wish I could have my house insulated with a bunch of these space tiles, because it would be perfect insulation. Let's get this started and I'll show you what it can do. Now this is simulating a spaceship coming into our atmosphere. Obviously we're not going to be able to get it as hot as that would be, but this will give you a good idea of what this space tile can do. My grandpa would bring this into my classrooms when I was little and give a demonstration. I always thought it was super cool. This is one of the first times I've actually done it myself. As you can see, as I move the flame around, that tile is super hot. But what's impressive about this is I'm able to hold this with my bare hands. And it's absolutely cool to the touch on the backside. Now you can see how hot that is. I'm going to give you a reading here. I don't know if you can see that. It's 824. It's backwards obviously on the camera, but on the back side of this tile, now I got to be careful not to touch the front, but on the back side of this tile, it's only 83 degrees. That heat transfer is basically zero. And this is what protects spaceships. I always thought that was a really cool experiment. Not many people get to see a space tile close up, or up close and personal like this. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. My title was kind of clickbait, but kind of not, as you can see. I hope my grandpa would be proud that I'm showing this off and showing people, or giving people an idea of the technology that goes into spacecrafts. I've contacted Houston, NASA, just to get specific information on this tile. It's got serial numbers on the back, and I wanted to know what part of the spaceship this tile would go on. I've done a little research myself, and I'll throw a graphic up here and show you where I think this tile would have gone on a spaceship. In my opinion, this tile probably wasn't on a spaceship. From what I've read, if someone gets a tile off of a spaceship, it's usually terribly damaged, and this one's in pretty much perfect shape. And since my grandpa was a teacher, it only makes sense that this would have been given to him for instructional purposes. He also gave me a bunch of little space tiles that were about 1 inch by 1 inch, that were, I'm guessing, not part of a spaceship, but just meant to hand out to students, and so they could actually hold a piece of a space tile and see what that felt like. And like I said, it's very lightweight. I'll show you a picture of, or I'll throw it up on a scale here so you guys can see how much this tile weighs. But the NASA in Houston told me to contact the Smithsonian Institution, and I have done that. I've emailed them pictures of the serial numbers and of this tile, as well as the other tiles that I got from my grandfather, and they said it would take up to 90 days to hear anything back on what they find out, where it came from. I'm hoping they've got a cool story for me, and if they do, I'll definitely share that with you guys on this channel. With that, I'm going to conclude this video. I hope you guys appreciate it. It really meant a lot to me to be able to show this off, because like I said earlier, my grandpa was one of the most influential people in my life, and this is one of my most prized possessions. I will never get rid of it. So if you guys like this content, if you like seeing stuff like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you and talking with you guys in the comments section and seeing you in future videos. Thank you.